Imagine a politician who was once stuck on a zip line, a man known for his disheveled hair and flamboyant persona. Yes, we're talking about Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Boris Johnson, a figure that stands out in the often grey world of politics, is a man of many colours, both literally and figuratively. With his tousled blonde hair and distinctive personal style, he's not your conventional politician. His personality, as vibrant and unpredictable as his hair, often leaves us amused, bewildered, and sometimes both. Born into a politically inclined family, Boris Johnson was exposed to the world of politics and public speaking from an early age. His father, Stanley Johnson, was a member of the European Parliament, and his mother, an artist. Growing up, he spent his time between two continents, the United Kingdom and the United States, a duality that would later shape his political views and actions. As a young boy, Boris showed a keen interest in politics. His charisma and flair for public speaking were evident from his days at Eton College, one of the most prestigious schools in Britain. He was known to be a lively student, always eager to participate in debates and discussions, a trait that would later become his political hallmark. It wasn't just his love for politics and public speaking that set Boris apart. His unconventional approach to life, his knack for attracting attention, and his refusal to conform to the stereotypical image of a politician made him a unique figure. His flamboyant persona, combined with his sharp intellect and quick wit, made him a force to be reckoned with. Boris Johnson's early life was not without its challenges, but these experiences shaped him into the charismatic and controversial figure he is today. His upbringing, his education, and his early interest in politics laid the foundation for his political career. From a young age, Boris Johnson was a character that stood out, setting the stage for a political career that would be anything but ordinary. Boris Johnson's journey into politics began at the hallowed halls of Eton College and later, Oxford University. The seeds of Boris Johnson's political career were sown in the classrooms and debating societies of these esteemed institutions. As a student at Eton College, one of the world's most prestigious boarding schools, he was known for his eccentricity and academic prowess. His charismatic personality, coupled with a knack for public speaking, set him apart from his peers. Following his time at Eton, Johnson moved on to Oxford University, where he continued to make waves. Here he studied classics, displaying a keen intellect and a love for literature, history and philosophy. His time at Oxford was not all about academics, though. Johnson also displayed a penchant for leadership and public life, serving as the president of the Oxford Union, a position that has been a stepping stone for many British political leaders. The Oxford Union, a debating society, was the perfect platform for Johnson to hone his skills in rhetoric and argumentation. As president, he led discussions on a wide range of topics, demonstrating his ability to captivate audiences and hold his own in heated debates. This role also gave him a taste of political leadership, setting the stage for his future career. Johnson's education was not just about acquiring knowledge or debating skills. It was also about forming connections. The networks he built at Eton and Oxford would prove invaluable in his political career, providing him with allies, mentors, and supporters. His time at these institutions also shaped his political ideology. Johnson's experiences at Eton and Oxford, places known for their tradition and elitism, likely influenced his conservative leanings. His education, coupled with his charismatic personality, set the foundation for his political career. These formative years shaped Boris Johnson, instilling in him a love for debate and a taste for leadership. The stage was set for Boris Johnson's entry into the world of politics, a world where he would make a name for himself, for better or worse. From journalism to the Mayor of London, Boris Johnson's entry into politics was as unconventional as the man himself. Known for his flamboyant personality and distinctive mop of blonde hair, Johnson started his career in the world of journalism. Writing for The Times, The Daily Telegraph, and The Spectator, he made a name for himself as a witty and often controversial columnist. It was during his time as editor of The Spectator that Johnson made his first foray into politics, becoming the Member of Parliament for Henley in 2001. Despite juggling the roles of editor and MP, He quickly made an impression in the House, with his unique style and charisma setting him apart from his peers. In 2008, Johnson took a leap into the political arena, running for the position of Mayor of London. Despite some initial skepticism, he won the election, defeating incumbent Mayor Ken Livingstone. His tenure was marked by a number of high-profile initiatives, including the introduction of the Boris bikes, a public bicycle hire scheme, and the banning of alcohol consumption on public transport. Throughout his time as mayor, Johnson's unique approach to politics and his knack for connecting with the public helped him maintain a high level of popularity. His unorthodox style, combined with his ability to navigate the complexities of city governance, made him a standout figure in British politics. His tenure wasn't without controversy, though. From his handling of the London riots in 2011 to his decision to purchase water cannons for the Metropolitan Police, Johnson's time as mayor was marked by a number of contentious decisions. But despite the controversies, his popularity remained largely undiminished. Johnson's tenure as mayor was a stepping stone to bigger things, propelling him onto the national stage. His unconventional journey from journalist to politician had proven successful, setting the stage for his future role as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Boris Johnson's time as Prime Minister has been marked by high-stakes decisions and a fair share of controversies. Brexit, one of the most divisive issues in recent British history, was at the forefront of his tenure. The challenge of navigating the United Kingdom's exit from the European Union was monumental, and Johnson's approach, while decisive, sparked heated debate across the country and beyond. But Brexit was not the only controversy that marked Johnson's time in office. Let's take a closer look at the Hartlepool by-election travel controversy. The Labour Party raised concerns about Johnson's use of a government jet to campaign in the by-election, questioning the Conservative Party's claim of nil spending on transport for the trip. This sparked an uproar, with calls for transparency and accountability in the party's financial disclosures. The plot thickened when Downing Street claimed to have no records regarding this taxpayer-funded flight. This led some to suggest a potential cover-up, with critics calling for further investigation into the legitimacy of the claim that the flight was solely for a government visit. The handling of Freedom of Information requests by Downing Street and the Cabinet Office came under scrutiny, with accusations of obfuscation and delaying tactics. The Labour Party went a step further, calling for an Electoral Commission investigation into the Conservative Party's spending during the Hartlepool by-election. They accused Johnson of disregarding election spending laws, questioning whether the Conservative Party or a donor covered the costs of Johnson's travel, and if these expenses were properly declared. These controversies have cast a shadow on Johnson's leadership, raising questions about his respect for rules governing election expenses and donations. They've highlighted the necessity for integrity in public life and the need to restore public trust in politics and democracy. Despite the controversies, Boris Johnson remains a prominent figure in UK politics, his unconventional style making him a politician like no other. His journey, marked by both triumphs and trials, serves as a testament to the unpredictable and often tumultuous world of politics.